Hello and welcome to another website training video. Today we're going to go over products and price sheets. This is a pretty in-depth section, that's why we broke it out to its own video. Hopefully at the end of this session you'll be able to have a really good basic idea of how to start building products and add those to your price sheets. Go ahead and log into your admin area, and over on the left navigation panel, the first section under products you'll see is vendor accounts. Now if you're not going to use one of our integrated vendors, you can go ahead and skip past this section. But if you would like to use one, click on Add New, and from the drop-down menu you'll see the list of available vendors to you. Go ahead and choose which one you'd like to use, and then fill out the information on the form. Once you're approved by the vendor, then you'll be able to start selling That Lab's products and start adding those to price sheets. Now, if you have any questions or problems, you can reach out to customer service or contact the lab directly. Go ahead and click Save. And once you're back at the main page of vendor accounts, you'll see the list of vendors you requested activation for and your status and when they've got you set up. Alright, let's head back over to the left navigation panel and click on Product Options. Here's where you're going to create a list of different options that your end consumer will use while they're in your shopping cart purchasing products with your images. Let's take a look at what options are available. Go ahead and click on Add New, and you'll see a drop-down arrow. This is going to show you the different types of options that you have available to use to create for that list. Now the first one down is text. This option allows you to ask your clients to fill something in, like their name or their date. You can use this on greeting cards, memory mates, calendars, any product that you can create that needs text, you can request that information there. The next one is drop down. This option is used to create choices for your end customers to select from. For example, choosing to frame a picture or not, adding items to the image such as color corrections. Drop downs allow for upcharges based on the selection and can even have conditional options applied based on these selections. Now the next one down is font family. Here you can designate different font choices to be used in the text areas. But be sure to please contact us before adding font family choices to make sure that that font is available on our system. The next drop down is font color. You can use any HTML color you wish here as an option for your font. For the value field, you can use the HTML color code and then regular text and name the color area. Or if you're just going to use basic colors, you can type in black, red, white, and blue. Now for background image, this option is used to give your end customer the choice of changing a background. For example, if you did create that memory mate, you could give them different backgrounds to choose for their product. Or for a holiday greeting card, you could give them different holiday background choices. And for image tone, this is used to allow the end customer to see different black and white and sepia versions of the photo. This option must be added to the proper node area when you're adding it to a product. We'll talk about that a little bit more in just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and create options as you get a feel for how it works. Go ahead and click on Add New and choose Font Color from the drop down. Now there's a checkbox right there that says Cost. If you check this box, you can apply a cost to your product option that will be charged one time at checkout no matter how many of a product they order. In the name field, let's give this option a name which shows up in our list. And then display text is what you're asking the customer. So you want to tell them what you need. We're going to tell them choose font color. And then sort order is what it shows up in your list of options. Your consumer doesn't see that. Go ahead and click on Add Item and it'll bring up some boxes to fill in. The value is what you're telling the system you need to use. You can put in an HTML color code, or you can just put in black, red, blue, white, or yellow, and you'll get that basic color without any tonal change to it. Now let's go ahead and check the cost box, and let's tell these customers they're going to have to pay $1 to change their font color. Now up above you'll also see that checkbox for tangible taxable item. If you have that box checked, these options will be taxable in the shopping cart when your customer checks out. Once you have these created, go ahead and click Save, and you can click on Preview and see what your customer will see in the shopping cart when they're in there using these options. Once you're finished, go ahead and click Save. Once you're back at your list of product options, you'll see this one pop in there at the bottom. Remember, you can click on that blue gear to the left of your option and readjust it, or actually delete it if you choose to. Alright, next we're going to get into product building. From the left navigation panel, click on Products. Now when you come in here, you're going to see the list of products that have been created. There's some red text at the top to just kind of remind you if you forget something that you thought you knew. And you'll see a drop-down arrow. There's 4 types of products. Self-fulfill products are ones that you're supplying with outside vendors outside the system. You can choose the product you want to use and start selling it by checking it and clicking Save. We'll show you that in a minute. Lab products are ones that you actually are using from integrated vendors. A custom product is one that you can use to create any type of product you can think of selling. And the DP2 files are products that are used by the labs to create the products that you're going to integrate. So for self-fulfill products, just go ahead and choose that from the drop-down arrow and create new. And here you'll see we've created many of the basic sizes of prints and products that you might use, with some packages that include different poses. So right now let's just add a 16 by 20 product. Go ahead and click on it and click Add New. You'll see it pop into the list, and click on the blue gear and we'll edit it. Now we've named it 16 by 20. You can name it anything you want. You could put a 16 by 20 custom print to tell your consumer what it is. The SKU, we've added more than anything just to keep the products in an order in our list, so you can take it out or change it to anything in your organization that might help. Disable consumer cropping is does not allow your consumers to zoom or crop the image in any way in the shopping cart. And display this product on mobile devices, we default that to being checked. We can handle pretty specific products in the mobile cart, so you could leave that checked. You also have the choice of image, non-image, or a digital file. Digital files, you can choose a consumer download, or if you're going to put it on a media such as a CD or thumb drive, you can choose that. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the image button, and let's look at the product layout. This is where we've actually put in the default of 16 by 20, and you can add different text layers and image layers. And then in the next tab over is where you would actually see your image layers. Product options are the little options that we created earlier with the different types of options, and you can see here's the image tone that we created, and we can make it be required or not, and there's what it will look like, and you can actually add conditions to that if you need to. And you can decide which layer it's going to go to, the image layer or the different layers you've got in your product. And then you can go to product preview and see the product you just created. Click on generate preview and you'll see your 16 by 20 there, and on the left you'll see is your select image tone, which is the required option that you created. Now once that's done, just click save and you'll see it move into place into your list of products. Alright, next we're going to look at how to create a lab product. And this would be the vendors that you signed up for in your vendor accounts area. Once you go to lab product, import and edit, you'd have your list of labs in the drop down arrow up above, and so you could choose one of their products here. Simply put a check mark next to the one that you want and click save. And it'll show up into your products list in a separate section because that's now a vendor product that you have. You can click the blue icon and you can see all of the different options that they've created into this product. There's actually a finished preview of what that product looks like. Here is the product layout, and here's how detailed you can get with these different products by adding different image layers, text layers, and background image layers. You can see here are the image layers that they have and the blank node areas for dropping in the customer photos. This product has no options, but you can click on preview and you can see here's what the customer would enter, and they could type in the name and or the year, and you can actually see the product there with the different backgrounds. Go ahead and click save and you have got that product created in your product list. Alright, let's jump into building a package now that you know how to make products. On the left navigation panel, click on Packages. Remember to read the red text at the top just to remind yourself, and let's click Add New. First you want to give your package a name. We're going to call this one the gold package. And then in the description box, this is what your consumer will see that will show them what this package includes. So we're going to include 1 8x10, 2 5x7s, and 4 4x6s. And we're going to let them choose, let's say maybe 3 poses with this package. So you can let them know what they're going to be able to choose once they get in to build it. And you want to put that same number in number of poses. You can put a finished image product there, finished product image I mean. And then you're going to go in here and choose your different products. You're going to make the quantities match what you're telling the customer you're going to get them. And then what order you want them to appear in the shopping cart. And here's where you can choose different package options based on the options you created earlier, and click Save. Now you'll see that package there. You can click on the blue icon and you can go back in and edit it. You can delete it. And this package is now available to use in your price sheets. Okay, now we're going to look at green screen. If you do not use green screens for your customers, then you can skip this section. If you do, this is a really nice tool though. It allows your customers to select backgrounds to see behind their photos. To get started, click Add New and then fill out the form and click Save. Now you can single click on the one you just created to add images, or hit the plus sign and choose your background images. And it's best if they match the same aspect ratio of the image you're using. And if you're using green screen backgrounds, you can upload PNG files of your subjects that already had the background cut out to make it more clear than our system uses its algorithm to do it. That way you don't have to rely on us trying to remove all the green screen from your subjects, and then your customer sees a much cleaner look. Alright, now to see what you've just uploaded, click on the eye and it'll show you those backgrounds. You can hit the red X to delete any that you don't want to use. You can also assign different costs to different backgrounds if you have some premium ones that you'd like to use. Now, using green screens is a 3-step process. You have to upload your event with your subject photos, you have to upload your backgrounds, and then you have to assign those backgrounds to a price sheet. So go to the Price Sheets tab on the left at Navigation Panel, click Add New, name your price sheet. We're going to call this a green screen grade school. And then here's the most important step. You have to use that drop down arrow for a background sheet and assign it to grade school. Give it a sort order. Then you click on the Products tab and you are going to select the products that you want to use from the products you created earlier. Give them a price and update that product. And whatever products that you have in your product list, you can use those to put into your packages. We'll create a couple more packages in here in just a minute, but I wanted to finish out this green screen area so you've got the whole picture. And once you have your products designated for that package, after you hit update product for the last time, then you'll see your list of products there. You can give them a sort order if you choose to, and then just click Save. You can use the blue gear icon if you need to update it at all once you've got that created. Alright, we're going to look at price sheets a little bit more in depth now. It's really important that you think about how you want these price lists to look to be displayed to your customer. If you would like to use subcategories, it's best to know that up front. The sub-price sheets can be used to group products together like packages, a la carte, gift items. So let's go ahead and do that and click Add New. And we're going to give this a name of Wedding Price List and give it a sort order of 1 and click Save. And that's our main category. Now to add subcategories under it, go ahead and click on the words Wedding Price List and click Add New. First we're going to do a la carte. Give it a sort order of 1 and then click Save. Next we're going to click back on the wedding price list, click Add New, and we'll call this Packages. Give it a sort order of 2 and click Save. Next we'll do, forgot to click on the words. Click on Wedding Price Sheet again, click Add New, and we're going to call this Gift Items with a sort order of 3, and then click Save. Now that we have these created, we can go ahead and start adding our products. first we're going to go into a la carte, so click on the blue gear next to the words. And then you can choose products from any of the tabs, but we're going to go into My Products and just choose several of these products to add. This is where you can customize them. You can add a finished product image. You can add the cost as well as your price to keep track of that. And get those done. We're going to do a 5x7, 8x10. Let's do an 11x14. You can also assign a sort order to these. Once you get back to your product list here, you can see that sort order column. So you can choose to do that, have how you want them to appear in your price list. For the 16x20, it's going to cost us more to ship this, so we're going to go ahead and add $10 additional shipping to our end client. You can also apply quantity discounts to the same pose only, or you could leave the price blank and tell them to call for price. Update product, we've got our 4 products in there, and we're going to click Save. Now back to our price sheet list, we're going to click on Packages, and we had created one package earlier, so we're going to go to the Packages tab and select our gold package that we created, and we have the description what that includes. We're going to give it our price, and update package, and click Save. Now for gift items, we haven't actually built any gift items yet, but go ahead and click on that, and you might have gift items with one of the lab vendors that you have, or you might have created some of your own, or you have packages that have great gift items. You can do any of those that you have created and click Save. And then you'll see now that you've got your wedding price list created with those subcategories. Now let's just do a couple of basic price sheets without subcategories. Go ahead and click on the Add New button. And we're going to call this one our wedding price sheet, which is different than our list of the subcategories. And you can make a description here that your end user will see if you choose to. We're going to give this a sort order of 1. And again, you can choose lab products, My Products, or packages, whatever you choose to do. We're just going to go into My Products again and add a few of our products. Start with 4x6. You can put in a finished product image here if you choose to. We're going to add our cost to this one. Not our cost, our price of $15. And then leave this box checked here because it has to do with shipping. You only uncheck this if it's like a digital download, a gift certificate, a sitting fee, something that the customer is not actually going to get possibly shipped to them. And again, you can do your quantity discounts if you choose to. And then click Update Product. Let's also give this one a sort order that we want this to be number 1 in our price list, or price sheet, and click Save. Alright, so we've got 1 product in our wedding price sheet. Let's go back in again, click on My Products, and let's add an 8x10. Now we're going to put our cost on this one. We know that our 8x10s cost $249, and we're going to sell them for $35. And click Update Product. Let's add a 16x24, and our cost on this is $38, mounted and coated, and we're going to sell for $160. And again, we're going to charge $10 additional shipping. Alright, that one's all done. We'll click Update Product. And we're going to add our sort orders. We want 8x10 to be number 2 and 16x24 to be number 3. And click Save. Now we've got 3 items in our wedding price sheet. Let's go ahead and click Add New. Oh, got to select main level of price sheets to add new. And let's call this one Sports Price Sheet with a sort order of 2. And we're going to add a package to this one. Again, our same package. You could put a finished image there if you choose to. We've got those products in there, and we're going to give it a price. And click Update Package. Now we also want to add a couple of products in here too, because you can have products and packages in the same price sheet. So we're going to put our cost in there, 49 cents to us, and then we charge $8 for that. We're going to add a 5x7. And in your products you might have an 8x10 memory mate, you could have wallets, you could have coffee mugs. Any product that you can dream up of putting in this system, you can sell. And it's really nice, some of the vendors actually have those products already created for you. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you can if you choose to. Alright, so now we've got our sports price sheet with a package and 2 products in it. You can go in here and edit this if you need to. One really great thing that we just added is the ability to make them order a package first, and then after they order the package, then they can add a la carte items to it. Alright, this concludes our basic product and price sheet walkthrough. Hopefully you've gained some new information and you can have some fun getting in there and building some products and getting your price sheets put together. Thanks for viewing.